First of all, the thanks doesn't have to come to me and shouldn't come to me. The thanks come to all of you that are here, from wherever you've come from, whether in South Carolina here, whether in this city, or whether in other parts of the country, that you hear. And it's essential that you hear, that your voice resonates not only within your communities that you come from, but resonates around this country about this important moment. And it is because we have someone who has integrity, someone who has a history of fighting for those who need to be fought for and need to be looked at, someone who has said, I will not compromise when it comes to justice. I will not compromise. That's what it is. You among the over 4 million people who've come here, who's donated an average of $27 to make this campaign run. But it doesn't run on the money itself. It has to run on what's in our heart, what's in our soul, and how we want the future to see, what the country we want to build, the country we have the possibility to see building. The men and women who've been through other struggles here, young men and women who have struggled for the first time and seen it for the first time. And we come together and bond because of that. Because of that. Because we have to understand that it's within our hand. We, demos, ordinary citizens within our hand to pull us up and make this country what it could be. And with Hannibals on the other side. We just came in here and thought we were going to get some ribs. But we stood there and had a conversation, and it's a real conversation. People asking these questions. Everybody in there was African American. I said, wait a minute. Let's look at this. Let's look at this situation. This is South Carolina. Where do we have a possibility to imagine and to think that we have the power as ordinary citizens to change this around? When will we have this moment? We've sent elected officials to office, and then we don't hear from them until they're raising some more money, or they want your vote. That's everything. Then we hear all this. We know this game. I know it. I have a relationship with everybody in the Black Caucus almost over the last 25 years. Yeah. We did some great things with the Black Caucus. When we're defining and redefining the struggle around South Africa and the end of apartheid, we did some great stuff. And there was some great moments at that particular moment. But we can't be bought out at this moment. We're not for sale. We're citizens. We're citizens here to make our voice heard and to stand up for justice. And this is what we're here to make this. This is not Bernie a personality. There's nothing about Bernie personality. This is about this moment and the essence of what the message is. The message is that we, these ordinary citizens, can transform this country. We the people, can transform this country. That's what it is. And you don't have to thank me to be here. I wish I could clone myself and be 100 of me to be everyone to give the same message and to talk about the same thing. But we got work to do here. Right now, we got just this week to do this work. There's a lot of door knocking, there's a lot of talking. I want you to get to those people you don't think, not the ones that you can get to, the ones you don't think you can get to. Those are the ones we say. Sometimes we comfortable in talking around the people who we're comfortable with, and we know basically what their feelings are. But they're mothers and fathers and everything else who want to hear your voice and want to hear you. They're young people who know that they have you and as a mentor as well for us who've been there. They're young people because this is protracted struggle. This is when we elect Bernie as president. This is not simply going to stop. The ball doesn't stop here. We're going to have to fight every inch of the way because we're talking about every single thing is on the table, whether it's climate change, whether it's how we define work, and how do we define our relationship as human beings? What is our relationship to each other? How do we build communities? How do we build that legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King? This is what all this is about. This is all of you who've been through that moment. Those of us who dreamed those moments, who wanted those moments, who embraced those moments and stood up. This is what this is about. And make no doubt about it, this is exactly what we have to do. God bless all those politicians who had a moment in clarity when they fought and struggled for something. And we embrace them for what they struggled for when they were young and vibrant and everything else. God, and we can only do what is important for us, and that is for us to stand up and stand our ground right now and say, we're not backing off, you know. Ain't nobody gonna turn us around, ain't it? Ain't nobody gonna turn us around. Ain't nobody gonna turn us around. Ain't nobody gonna. That old man got